Excellent. Good evening, or good afternoon, everyone, should I say. Feels a bit evening because it's gone so dark with all the rain, so I'm not sure what the weather's like where you guys all are, but it's pretty grim for myself down in Morecambe, and I believe the same for you, Howard, in Preston. I think it's pretty bad there as well. But
it's the same here, Kevin. Miserable, windy, torrential rain. Yeah, good summer's day. Nice.
Yeah, good, lovely summer's day. There you go. So, obviously, as you can see, just ourselves today. We've got no Matthew. Matthew is having a long weekend off. I think he's probably preparing himself for tomorrow. So, it's the first thing I mentioned that myself and Matt are doing a bit of charity work tomorrow from Macmillan. We're doing a 24-hour gaming marathon tomorrow. So from 8 a.m. tomorrow morning to 8 a.m. Sunday morning, we're going to be attempting to continuously play computer games in order to raise a bit of money for charity. So, check our YouTube channel tomorrow. We're going to stream the whole thing live. You'll be able to interact with us as well. We'll answer questions as we go through, and you'll be able to join us playing the game, hopefully, as well. If there's anyone out there who does want to play with us, Howard, I know your lad's got an Xbox. You can always install some games and come and have a play with us.
He might join in, but I don't think. All I know is how to plug it in. They don't come with any instructions.
Oh well,
I've got a 10-year-old that tells me how things work and what I'm doing wrong, and so forth. But no idea. But which games are you going to be playing then? Are you? Can you decide? Are you playing different games or not?
We'll have a look at the main one we're going to be playing is Call of Duty Warzone, because it's a free-to-play game, so you don't have to pay money for it, obviously, and it can be played with up to 4 people at any one time. So obviously myself I'm playing, so there'll be opportunity for 2 others to join, and we'll try and pop it during the day if there's a lot of people interested in joining us. So if your lad wants to play, give us a shout. We'll certainly.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll see if I can get him on there. I think he might just. If it was Fortnite, I could categorically tell you now he'd be on there.
No, we might.
I'm every day. I'm forever getting pressed into V-Bucks or something like that. So don't really know what they are, but it costs me £25 each time, and they buy dances and fancy clothes, and that's about it. So I tell you what, these epic games, these people that have made it up, they're onto something. Just on about the weather, we're coming out of this lockdown now, and it's ironic that the weather's gone lousy. Well, now you can go out and go to the beach.
Now you can go out to the beach. Yeah, it's horrible weather, but it's amazing, isn't it? At least it's been bad been good when we've actually been stuck in our houses, so we can at least sit in gardens and all those sort of things. And do that. But it is particularly horrible at this moment in time. Anyway,
I was thinking as well, Kevin. When we do this, we're giving people an update on there. Well, just thinking out loud now, because we didn't speak about this before. What about say, for example, if we've got someone that wants a house in a particular area, that we maybe mention on here. For example, if I knew someone that was looking for a house like in Morecambe, one that's bigger, one that they didn't need to do any conversion to in a certain area, you could say, I've got a client that's looking for a property in this area. If you're interested, give us a shout. I'm just thinking, because it'll help people there as well.
It would. You're right.
Do you know anyone in particular?
I do happen to know someone in particular, actually. So if there are any sort of 3 to 4 bed houses in the Torrizome area that people are thinking of selling, then get in touch, because there might be somebody who's very interested in that, and it might be me. Yeah. But you're right, actually. Yeah.
No, I think it's a good idea. It's interesting for people as well, because someone might be sat at home looking for, I'd like to move, but I don't want all these traipsing around of people and so forth. I know we've got these video viewings, but if we've got that one particular person that can actually just come out and look at your house, on an off chance, you never know.
Well, just an idea. If there's anyone out there that has got that and they're watching this, then please give me a ring, because I am looking for a house to buy in the area there. So cheers for prompting that one.
I'm going to say, and it wasn't scripted. This, I can honestly say, he knew nothing about this.
That's true, but it's good. And just going back to the weather there, I'd be quite interested to hear from people. how the weather affects their outlook on property.
Yeah.
You know,
I think a lot of it, Kev, is I think it's everything really. You know, the weather. If it's cracking the flags outside, if it's sunny, it obviously changes your outlook anyway, doesn't it? You know, if you wake up in the morning, it does. It makes you happier. And I do think the sunshine makes people want to go and look at houses, drive around the areas, and so forth. And put a positive spin on it. Really, you know, if you need to move, you look at houses whenever. But I think if you're just thinking about moving, I think, then you think, I'd like to have a bigger garden to sit out. And I think they all have impacts on your decision making. But yeah, it'd be good, like you say, people message you or message us to let us know what they think, how it affects them.
Yeah, would you be put off a house because you've seen it in the rain? That'd be the rain and dark.
I wouldn't. Because, well, to be honest with you, if that was the case, no one in England would be bloody moving, but no one would move.
Well,
it's raining all the damn time.
It makes a case for what we've said previously as well about updating photos. You know, so obviously there are a lot of times in the year in the United Kingdom where the weather is particularly rubbish, and your photos haven't necessarily been taken in decent light and all this sort of thing. So when there is the opportunity to get them done in the sunshine, it's make sure you get them taken and sent over to your agent to update the photos. But I think it would make a difference. But
I think it does. And especially photographs from outside nice blue skies, or if you've got a lot of people who are fortunate to have like folding sliding doors or patio doors or fence doors that lead out. If you take a picture from the inside with them partially open, you can see the sunshine on the grass or the terrace, or if you've got an apartment across the car park or whatever. I think it does. It makes people a lot happier. It makes me happier anyway. I'm miserable when it's raining like this, as you can tell.
We don't want that, do we?
No, do we? Right? But what you and Matthew are doing there, I've got to say hats off to you. Not just for being able to play the games, which I'm incapable of doing, but to be raising money for a great cause. I think it's fantastic. Well, so just to reiterate what Kevin said, if you're free for 24 hours, start at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, even if you just log on just to see what goes on, pop on and have a look at
pop on.
Kevin and Matt, and other there's going to be messages like if someone wants to donate money on there. I take it there's going to be all the information on there as well. I've seen your social media, the ones that have gone out there to everyone on Facebook and Instagram.
The Just Giving page on the live stream tomorrow, so that you can donate directly to it. Just trying to raise.
So you can't sleep. You can't sleep. You can't sleep.
Well, we're going to take. This is recommended by Macmillan, by the way, is that you do take breaks, and if you need to sleep. I do fear for Matthew because he doesn't have children, for instance, so he will be able to sleep a lot generally, and he likes to sleep. However, as a parent of a quite active 2-year-old, my levels of sleep are non-existent anyway. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to make it most of the way through to the morning. But we shall see. It'll be interesting. It should be a good laugh. And look, I'm looking forward to it. And let's say,
are you competing against him? Are you competing against Matthew?
Well, we're playing together, not against each other. Certainly on the Call of Duty Warzone, that is playing together as a team.
Right. Okay.
We'll do that, and have a laugh, and it'd be great for people to join. I'd love for people to come and join and play with us and interact with us.
It's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
So we've got a good weekend coming then. If the weather improves, I believe it's going to improve tomorrow. We've got that. We've got the football back on, and we've got you guys on as well. So cracking. So well done for that. And I hope it goes well for you.
Yeah, it will. Thank you, Howard. Obviously today we've just wanted to have a bit of a catch up as well, just on things, and just a bit of a reminder to landlords out there. Obviously the 1st of July is coming up quickly, and that's when the new legislation in regards to electrical inspections comes into force. So any new tenancies that start from or are signed from the 1st of July, including renewals, will require an electrical inspection done on the property. They last for 5 years, but it will need to be sorted. Now, you may have heard this morning that the government announced that it was backdated to the 1st of June. However, they have now reneged on that, and it is back to the original, so 1st of July, unless anything changes from there. So if anyone needs any help with that, we have electricians that we use. Give us a shout. We can get those, get you in touch with the right people to get those done. But we'll be sorting all those out for our landlords in due course. And then, of course, for any existing tenancy, they'll need one from the 1st of April 2021. So we'll as our own landlords for that. And again, if anyone needs any help, just give us a shout on those. All right.
Good. Good point to remember.
Yeah. But obviously we wanted to also give a bit of a positive outlook on the market as well. I think we spoke earlier, Howard, didn't we? About how things are going particularly well, even now when you think we've had the pent up demand and that's gone. Because we're 5 weeks since we were able to reopen. So I think that's finished and happened now. So what's happening now is probably a normal market, and there's some good numbers out there.
There are some fantastic numbers out there. We spoke earlier on, and the figures that we've researched, and we found out that last week alone, this is nationwide. There's been 41,000 listings nationwide, which is phenomenal when you think about it. And it's the first time since March that it's been up percentage-wise. It's 5% more than this time last year.
Wow.
Which is going some. So there's the confidence there in coming to the market. Now, the other flip of the coin is that there's actually only 40% less supply than there was this time last year. So if you add or look at the calculation with that, if there's more houses coming to the market, but there's 40% less supply out there, they're obviously getting snapped up, aren't they? And I can talk from my experience here in the Preston area, that there is that demand. There's not just that one person going for the property. There's 2 or 3 people going for that property, and on the back of that as well, which this is good news. So this is all these scaremongers that people have gone out about the price. House prices this last month have gone up 0.7%. So they've not dropped. They've gone up 0.7%. Okay, if people need to move, maybe buyers out there can use the current conditions to try and negotiate to get a better price. That will invariably happen. But on the whole, it's not a great deal, but 0.7% is going in the right direction. So again, it's positive. So prices are going up. There's a lack of supply, but there's more houses coming on the market. So
yeah, it's good.
Is it a good time to put your house on the market? I would definitely say so. Definitely say so.
I'd say that you're right there. Some of the numbers suggest that nationally that it is, and I'd say more locally in our areas, it's the same thing, isn't it? And you're right. Having spoken to Matt this week, he's not here to tell you, but what he was saying is that we are getting offers that are starting low.
Yeah.
People are coming up. People are coming up towards those asking prices, because they really, really want the house, and they know they've got competition for them. They know there's lots of people looking at them. So, it's great, even though the offers are low, that's, it's great that they're offering, because it means we can work with them to get those prices up. But I'll say, because there's more than one person going after pretty much every house, the offers are going up and up and up. And we're definitely achieving some good prices for vendors. So,
yeah, and I think this last week, we were talking this morning, weren't we? Last 3 weeks, but this last week, I think I've seen more activity with buyers, with people wanting to view, that people have got the mortgage sorted, gone back and checked whether the product that they've got the mortgage is still available, to come out to views. I've done some viewings today where people have travelled over from near Blackpool to do a viewing, not once but twice today. Well, that's a different story, but they came twice. And the other day I had someone coming from the Wirral. And tomorrow I've got someone else coming from the Liverpool side as well. So it's not just the locals here. And I think, if people are willing to travel because they're willing to, because the possibility that they'll miss out on that property, I think it just shows you how strong the market is getting back on track. You know, yeah, I think another positive week in the property market, Kevin. And yeah, I was speaking to Matthew early on the week myself as well. And yeah, he reiterated the same there. And I know that it is busy up in Lancaster. You know, I think he's been going out to 4 or 5 valuations, a day, some virtual, some physically. So yeah, I think, you know, there must be something else in the news now. I think we've moved on.
Yeah. Well, I think the big thing in the property industry at the moment, certainly the buying market, is the mortgage rates. Now, there is not many buyers out there. It doesn't seem to have affected too many people, but the mortgages, they've obviously pulled the higher level lending. So the 95 and the 90% mortgages have all been pulled by the lenders for the time being. I wonder if that's a bit to do with demand, because there's so many people wanting to buy it, so many has so it's trying to control how many new mortgages they get in. But you
might be right on that.
Maybe they were a bit cautious with, if there was a downturn in the market, then they'd have had all this high risk lending. But I think they'll probably come back again as well. So when they do come back, if it's really busy and there's loads of demand now, it's just going to keep going up and up and up again, isn't it?
Yeah, there must be a backlog. Well, there clearly is a backlog in mortgage applications, in surveys, mortgage valuations, and probably from their point of view, one of another reason why they've probably done it is because they're looking at if they do the mortgages which have got a bigger percentage deposit going down. Just to reiterate more what you said, really, it's less of a gamble, shall we say, for any lender out there. So they're dealing with ones that more or less secure on what they're lending, and that's obviously got to have an impact on it. But I do think as we get back to where we were and things catch up and so forth, I think we'll see those mortgages coming back through again. And I have heard rumours that we're starting to get those back on track anyway. So fingers crossed.
Yeah. Well, if people want to have a chat to us, certainly about whether the sellability of their house, if people are wondering whether they want to move and all those sort of things, we can help with, tell them about the demand that we're having. We've got people on our database, so get those valuations in, we can help out. But we can also perhaps you onto mortgage, brokers, to tell you if that lending is available and to keep you updated with that as well. So, I think make sure if you're umming and ahhing about it, just get in touch. Just do it. What's the worst thing that happened is thinking about it. You've not lost anything by finding out, have you? So.
I think you're right, Kevin. I think we've got the option if someone wants to message us, contact us for us to willingly pass their details on to someone to have a chat to, do the research that you need to do in the market, find out what's available, like you said, and we only hear it from. We're not mortgage specialists, but we have mortgage specialists we can put you in contact with. It's come to us if you would like that assistance, and we'll do what we can to help you and give you some guidance. Do your research, guys.
Do your research. Yeah, that's a good bit of advice there. Right, brilliant, Nigel. I just that should have been 20 minutes already. It's amazing how quick that goes, doesn't it? You don't want to keep people having to watch for too long, but thank you for joining us again. If anyone wants to get in touch with us, please do. There's a message on the video itself. We're on social media, by the telephone. But hopefully you can all join us tomorrow again. So check out our YouTube channel tomorrow, and you'll find myself and Matthew on there. And we look forward to seeing you then. Thank you. Bye bye.